I can't stop thinking about Weapons, easily one of the best movies of the year. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. So this just isn't a story about missing kids, it's a story about accountability. It tackles themes such as grief, trauma, manipulation. But another subject it tackled really well was authority failure. Take Justine, a teacher who is a suspect of the disappearing kids. As much heat as she has on her, she's not offered an escort home, no security, just told to lay low. Or in other words, ride the waves. Now she's left exposed to hostility, and as a result, her car is vandalized with the word witch tagged in paint. And there's Archer, a grieving father whose child is one of the missing kids. After some time has passed, Archer starts digging into Justine's past. He informs the chief of police that she once had a DUI. Did the chief not know that, or he did and just didn't care? Either way, the reaction of the chief doesn't come off concerned or urgent to find the kids, just informing Archer they're doing the best that they can. As much as he probably wants to pull a Thanos and snap him into oblivion, he decides to take matters into his own hands. Which brings the question, how did Archer come to figure out things so quickly? Did the cops see the footage and just get too scared? Maybe they needed Scooby and the gang to finish the job.
Let's ride some Ritz, Raggy.
And then there's Paul, an officer whose priority should be to find the missing kids, but is distracted with his personal life with his marriage and his affair with Justine. Paul proves that his badge gives him the power to act, but his divided loyalties make him another obstacle than a force for resolution. And there's Marcus, the principal who's trying to stay professional after this whole tragedy. He's even warned by a concerned Justine who goes over the house of her student Alex, the only student who didn't disappear. And he's like, white woman, please, the cops are handling it, just stay home. But he decides to speak to Alex's parents only to deal with their Aunt Gladys. Gladys shows up unannounced to the house of Marcus and his partner. When she's in, she asks Marcus if he's talked to the police, and she begins acting weird, which results in him trying to call the police, only for it to be too late. And then there's James, a drug addict who gets caught by Paul trying to do a break-in. Is it me, or did Paul seem eager to chase this man down than focus on finding these kids? James gets knocked out by Paul after he gets stabbed with a needle in his pocket, and once James wakes up, Paul informs him that he's gonna let him go, but if he sees him again, he's gonna be dead. First off, wild that James is allowed back on the streets to cause more trouble so that Paul could save his own ass, but in the end, karma got both of them. Or should I say Gladys? But let me know what you guys think. I want to hear more theories on this movie. Be sure to like and follow for more laughs, more reactions and reviews, and I'll see you next time.